Well, welcome to the channel. It's Wednesday. It's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, or maybe even 6, and maybe a little bit later than that. And I thought I'd get out and walk around Hangdong a little bit in the rural areas and show you some of the houses here in some of the areas, around here. Something happened this week that I'm going to bring to your attention. That, when you're looking to buy or rent property, you really have to pay attention. I mean, you're welcome just about any place here in Thailand. I think you're safe as far as being welcome. But there are going to be little things that you might find that might irritate you, that after you've bought the property, there's nothing you can do about. And I'm going to tell you some ways that you might be able to prevent that. And we'll take a walk through a little area that I'm really fond of. I drive through here maybe once or twice a day because I like the area. But anyway, I'll quit talking and turn the camera around. There we go. You set it so I can see where I'm showing you. There we go. I am using the Sony camera today. The GoPro has taken a dump, and the sound part of it is just horrible, and I'm not fooling with it. And I called to try to get it fixed, and nobody wants to fix it, so I've ordered another one. And I didn't order a fancy one. I just ordered the same one that I had because I've got all the accessories for it. But anyway, back to the story. And as I'm talking here, I'll kind of tell you what happened this week. Really a sad thing, and it's not an uncommon thing to happen. In a subdivision up in Doi Saket, and it wasn't actually, it wasn't inside of a Mubon or anything, but it was just a group of houses together, and the people in the neighborhood heard a big boom, and what it was a fire. They had a fireworks factory in the neighborhood, and it went up. It blew up, and I think it killed like 3 or 4 people, and I think there's still some people missing. So, when you're renting property or you're buying property, you really need to keep your wits about you. And one of the things that I suggested, and Lek and I have always done this, and the one time that we didn't do it, we got stung. And what it is, if you find a place, it doesn't matter whether it's a condo or a house in a Mubon or whatever, you need to go by all hours of the night, in the morning, the afternoons, and then at night, and see exactly what's going on. And back when we were looking to buy property here, we found a beautiful piece of property, and it was out in the country, not far from where we live right now. And the lady, she only wanted it was less than 1 million baht, and it was almost a rai of land, which was a real good bargain. I mean, we were ready. Hey, little buddy, we were ready to snatch it up. And Lex said, "You know what? We've looked at it during the day. Let's go back at night." So we did. We drove back at night about, I guess it was about 8:30, 9 o'clock. And everywhere around the house, well, it wasn't a house, it was just a lot, but everywhere getting to it were all these little, what we call bamboo bars. And what it is people set up a bar right out in front of their house. And it's kind of a bamboo type thing, and they sell whiskey for about 10 baht. And you know, we didn't want to have to drive through that, and you know, at night, and just didn't want it. So we told the lady we weren't interested, and she ended up selling the land. Somebody put a beautiful house on it, but they also built about a 12-foot wall around it. This is really neat. This is an old style raised up house. And I really love looking at stuff like that. And they're getting fewer between, because what they're doing is they're taking this land and taking these houses off, and then they're turning around and selling the land. You know, to us, you know, or to us that, you know, haven't seen this don't see this all the time, you know, it's kind of a shame. Oh, it's okay, buddies. There's 3 of them. But you know, these people, you know, they're used to seeing stuff like this, so it doesn't really matter to them. But you know, it's nothing to. There are no zoning restrictions here that I know of, anyway. Or if there are, they're not. That one sounded like he might be getting out. No, he's not. If there are, you know, nobody pays any attention to them. And you know, you could build a beautiful house and then have an empty lot next door, and the next thing you know, you've got a recycling plant going in, or you know, something that is a little bit undesirable. So you know, you need to think about that when you're buying land or buying a house. Hello, Swadikap. Because if there's an empty lot next door, you never know what's going to go in there. And we looked at a beautiful house, probably about two kilometers south of where we're at right now. And nice house. It was really fixed up real nice, and the inside was, you know, really done up real well. And as ladies bringing us in, and we didn't really pay any attention on what was next door, but after the lady unlocked the door and let us in, the grinder started. There was a body shop next door, and I mean, it would just, the noise would just, you couldn't even hear yourself talk in the living room. And you know, we just told the lady, said, you know, we're not interested. And to this day, the house is still vacant. So you know, you never know when that's going to happen. You really have to do your vigilance to, you know, when you're looking to buy something or rent something. You know, you go and look at a condo or something, you know, the condo may look great. And, you know, you look at it during the day, and then your next door neighbors come home at 6 or 7 o'clock. You know, then that's when your noise starts. So even a condo, you know, you need to go several times and look at it before you make your decision. And when we were in Hoi Hin, we found a house to rent, and you know, we were very we were very naive, but we did know enough, you know, to go by and check, you know, later on that night. After we went over and talked to the lady, and we liked it. We liked where it was, and we liked the rent. You know, the rent wasn't that much. And after we talked to her, you know, we went back to our hotel room, and hello. The lady rides every night. I pass her when I'm on my bike. But sure enough, you know, we went back that night, and nice and quiet back there. You know, everything was, you know, really quiet, and it was off a main road. You know, so you did hear a little bit of the traffic, but once you closed the windows, it was no big deal. So we went ahead and rented the house, and we came back to Chiang Mai and finished packing and shipped our stuff down there, and we moved on down. Well, there was a 2-story duplex across the street, and at the time that we went there was a girl there, and you know, she was there that night that we we came back and looked. But on the weekends, she rented it out as a party house. So on Friday and Saturday nights, the place was packed and cars everywhere. They weren't noisy because she kept the doors closed, so you couldn't hear anything, but you could see all the people. Yeah, let's walk down this place. Wow, look at this place. This is so cool. The little bicycles. I love finding places like this. I've not walked this here before, but I have walked the other street. We'll go down here and see where it comes out at. But these are so cool, these little places like this. And on the other side of this house is a really nice place. Hopefully, when I come out, I'll come out in a circle and be able to walk down to it. But, you know, it didn't really bother us. But, you know, her yard would be full of beer cans the next morning. And, but, you know, the noise wasn't too bad. But I had read stories of other people who had rented houses, and, you know, inside nice mubans in Hoi An, and there'd be a party house down the street. And on the weekends, the people from Bangkok would come in and party. They would just drive them crazy. Now I don't know if I can walk through there. I guess I probably could, but I don't want to intrude because I don't know where this goes, but I do know there's a house out there I want to show you. So I'm going to shut this off for a minute and I'll turn it back on when we get back out. All right, we're back out on the main road here. I'm going to make a left here because there's a house over here I want to show you. It's really nice. And I haven't seen anybody in it in a long time, so I don't know if the people died or what. But it's this one right here on the corner. That is so cool. There used to be an old couple that would be out here, but I haven't seen them in a long time. Over there you've got your little country store. And here is I'm not exactly sure what it is. It's something to do with the municipality. But we'll walk down this way a little ways. This is just a neat house, plain and simple. Everybody is friendly. You know, when we first came here, you know, we wanted to live inside of a muban. We didn't want to live outside. You know, we didn't want to get broke into or, you know, anything like that. And now, after I've lived here, you know, almost 13 years, I'd live in any one of these houses here. They wouldn't bother me a bit, you know. But again, I would check the neighbors out real good because whatever you have, you're stuck with. You know, if they have dogs, you don't complain. If they burn their trash, you don't complain. You just live with it. And so it's better to find out. That way you're not, you know, you're not stuck in a place that you're unhappy. Because you won't get out of the lease, that's for sure. Yeah, see, this is the front side of where we walked. Yeah, we could have walked right through there. Now, I've not been down that way, I don't believe. Let's see what we got here. Here's your hello. Usually I come through here, I'm on my motorcycle. There used to be a house that had a bunch of birds too. Try to keep this down so you don't get a lot of sun glare. Now there are 3 little miserable dogs up here that come out in the middle of the road. And they were not that guy. Hey buddy. Hey, there they are. They usually chase me on my bike. Swadee Cop. Now, if you guys try to bite me, I'm in a little better position right now. Bye. Yeah, bye now. Go. Bye. Go. Bye. Go away. You fight with each other, don't fight with me. Yeah, they'll stop here in a minute. Go away. Why don't you be good dogs? Go down this way. Whew. Getting a little hot. You start sneaking up on me there. Ankle biters. This is a little neat little place over here. Now over here, I believe these are Hmong people who live back in here. Hello, how are you? Kids having a blast. Now this is all starting to build up. Used to be nothing back here except just rice fields. And then this house went in and building stuff on the other side too. Now that probably would. Good, how are you? What's your name? What's your My name's Bill. What's your name?
My name is Oba.
Oba, where do you live? Bantinai. Nah, they're shy. They'll say a couple words and then take off. Woo. Now right on the other side is to the right over here is a golf course. And we will we'll get up to the field up here and then I'll probably turn around and head back towards the motorcycle. Bet I left the keys in it too. Nope, I got them. A beautiful view from here, look. Just look at the sky. Absolutely beautiful. Now over here is and the sun's probably gonna block you all out, but it's a 9-hole golf course. And on the other side of that used to be a really pretty house, and they sold it and they made some type of homestay out of it and put a bunch of rooms in there, and then COVID hit. So, you know what happened there. I'll keep walking a little bit. This is really a nice little area here. But what they'll do on the land around here, you see, this used to just be an open field. But then they came in and planted these trees, because if there's trees on it and they're fruit bearing trees, they don't have to pay as much in taxes as they would if it was an empty lot. Kids got more energy. I remember when I had that kind of energy. Not today though. But the thing about living out in the country like this, the people are so nice. I mean, even if they do burn their trash, they're gonna smile at you when they're doing it. If their dogs are barking, they're gonna smile at you and they're gonna be your friend. And that's one of the reasons why you don't complain, because the people are just so nice. And like I said, my wife told me, she said, you complain and you know, they'll never speak to you again. It could be just about something minute, you know, like, you know, parking your car wrong or something like that. But once you complain or any type of confrontation, you've pretty much, your chances of having a friendship with them are pretty slim. And, you know, you've got to live there, so. Same way with noisy neighbors, you know, in a condo. Never complain to them, you know, you complain to the management or something like that. And they may do some good, it may not. But that's your best option. And what they also have in these mubans, or these, you know, these little districts, they have what they call a puyaiban. And he's kind of the leader of the village. You can go talk to him and he can kind of act as a mediator. And in the old days, and I'm told even in some of the provinces now where they don't have a high police presence, you know, if something happens, you go to the puyaiban, and if he can't work it out, he'll call the police in. But that way you don't get you don't get into a bicker with your neighbors. Now I'll walk up here to show you the scarecrow, and then I'll shut the video off from there and walk back. Somebody was asking me if the little lady had a boyfriend, you know, the one that kept going to Hawaii and coming back. I think I found him right here. If I'm not mistaken, he's got his shotgun ready. I am sweating a little bit. But anyway, turn this thing around so y'all can see me. I appreciate y'all coming into the channel and leaving comments, and those of you who have bought coffee, you know, left super thanks. I really appreciate that too. You know, it's makes me feel good. I'm glad people are enjoying the content. And as soon as I get a little bit better straightened out as far as going to the hospital and getting that you know, taken care of, I'll get back to doing videos a little bit more consistent. As far as my health is concerned, I feel good. The immune therapy so far has not had any side effects that bother me, which is something I was really concerned about. They say that only a small percentage of people have side effects from it, but the side effects that they have are pretty bad. And so far I'm lucky, I have not got any. But anyway, I'm going to close this out and head back to the car or the motorcycle, and we'll see y'all later. Now y'all remember, this is where we came through, and the motorcycle is parked up this way, and they have pretty much got about everything you want right there. Swadee Kap! People are so friendly. Now this is this would be a bamboo bar. Sitting there drinking their 10-baht whiskey. I don't know what this is over here. These are little houses, I guess, for the Muban, or for the village. Kind of like spirit houses. Or something, I don't know. I'll have to ask Lek, because these are a little bit different from what I'm normally used to seeing. going to get his whiskey. We'll make it up here. Whew. This lady's up here cooking. Out here every day cooking. Got snow ice. Swatty cop. Oh, pork. Moo, right? Moo?
Huh?
Moo?
Chicken.
Chicken. Okay, guy. Guy, okay. Ooh, that looks good. Guy bing. Swatty cop.
Goodbye.
Bye bye. Sweet people. And y'all wonder why I like living here. They're all like that. You know, you just show a little respect and you'll get a lot of respect back. That's one thing I've learned here. And here they sell rice. All different kinds of rice, it looks like. Yeah. Fish food or dog food. All kinds of stuff. Yeah, dog food. Fish food. That may not be rice, I don't know. Anyway, we'll keep walking up this way. I broke out of sweat. It's good for me. Then you got your local laundromat. Hello. And then your fruit market right here. Your vegetable market and everything else you want to buy. Wow. Eggs, bamboo, big eggs, cooked food. Swatty cop. He's got his whiskey. He's happy. Whew. But those little places like that will be everywhere. Now down here, it looks like, make sure I don't have a dog sneaking up behind me. I'm not sure what they got right there. But there are some real neat houses back in here. To me anyway. Now, most of the Thai people would prefer to have a brick house with air conditioning. But I'd like just a regular wooden house with a little bit of insulation that I could put air conditioning in. Now there's one house over here on the left that, hello, that I'll show you. And to me, it's really cool. I loved it. I'm not sure how far of a walk it is. We'll go see. They're just getting off of work. What do you got? Whew. Yeah, it's down here. I'll walk down here and show it to you. It's got a kind of like a lookout on the roof. It's really a cool house. Got a lot of land to it too. And then you get Dorsey Tep right off in the background. Yeah, right there. I'm not going to get any closer. But it's just a neat house, I think. Well, I will get closer. No sense in bringing you this far and not showing you the whole thing. Now this house was built right after we moved here. Yeah, this house right here is so cool. You see, you can get up on the roof and just kind of see everywhere. Pretty neat. Well, I'm headed back to the car. I'm going to shut y'all off, and I appreciate y'all watching. Bye-bye.